Hello and welcome to Lorbeck Luxury Cars. I'm Harry and on this edition of the Friday Drive, I have for you this, our 2012 HSV Maloo 25th Anniversary Edition, build number 155. Now this is a pretty special car, not just because it's got a 325 kilowatt 6.2 litre LS3 V8 under the bonnet, but it also has a sports exhaust which makes it sound, even meatier. But this is particularly special because this represents the very last of the Australian utes, well, Holden and HSV for that matter. This is the last generation ever built. This represents, I guess, the curtain call for the Australian automotive manufacturing industry. After this, we just end up being another importer of cars. But the times change and we move on, such is life. But it doesn't all have to be doom and gloom, because there is nothing sad or shrinking about this car. But I mean, just look at it. If this thing doesn't mean business to you, then what the hell does? And even from where I'm sitting in this fairly austere cabin, I've got dials which tell me things, and I've got a thing which says HSV 25 years, even more celebratory. And I've got these body-hugging seats which, if you look behind me, say Maloo, which means that they're, faster and sportier. And a great novelty, which will be something very familiar to most ute owners, is I can actually get the seat back far enough that I'm not sort of driving it looking like I'm a monkey or something. And that's something that most ute owners will be very appreciative of. And the other novelty for other ute owners is the compliance of the ride. None of that choppy fearing of speed bumps and potholes dread you get in a Hilux or Ranger. And with a bit of stuff in the back, it's even better. But the one thing that you're acutely aware of when you drive this car is how willing the rear tyres are to let go and how loose it is in the back end. All it wants to do is just go sideways, especially with no load or a loose load in particular. But this thing's a bit naughty, and that's a good thing. It's a complete bogue in this car. And that's the very reason why I love it, and that's the exact reason why you should love it too. So if you're in the market for a super collectible, tax-free investment of the last generation of the iconic HSV Maloo ute with all the right options, including sat-nav, reverse camera, Bluetooth, fully lined tub, and in the best colour combination, then our pristine example is the best value on the market. So come down to Lorbeck Luxury Cars and buy today. We'll see you next week.